It's all about the art of the sandwich today. Welcome to Cooking Shorts with me, Chef D. Today we're going to bring back the Porkinator. So what we've done is we've cooked off some pork. You know, when you're thinking pulled pork, you're thinking, hey, it's going to be in smoke, it's going to be with barbecue sauce, it's going to have all those seasonings. We just cooked it in a braise, so just a little bit of water and then some seasonings like dried onions, dried garlic, a little bit of paprika, and that's about it. And just give it that great flavor. And then what we've done is we've taken some shredded cheese on our sandwich. Now, you know, there's a whole bunch of different mustards out there, but sometimes the best mustard is the simplest mustard, and it's a French's Ballpark mustard. So we're gonna add a little bit of mustard to them. We've deep fried some onions. Put the onions on the bottom. Our good friends at Hormel, our Bacon One, pre-cooked bacon. I love it because it's a hardwood smoke, so you're gonna get all that great flavor. Then, I know a guy, and he's got this really cool butter hot sauce. I'm gonna put a little bit of butter hot sauce on it. Then our pork. Then what we have here has been warming up on the stove is some sauerkraut. Again, I live in Kitchener-Marlou, grew up in a German household. We've been eating sauerkraut for a very long time. So I put a little bit of onions in, and when you saute the onions in, it just kind of gives a little bit of sweetness with the fermentation of the sauerkraut. Sauerkraut's gonna go on a brioche bun. You could use a pretzel bun. You could use bread if you wanted to. Rye bread would be really great on this. Hey, I'm Chef D, cooking in shorts, Porkinator. No, not good. Let's go back to my childhood and have something that, you know, we grew up with on a fairly regular basis. My mom would make this. Again, you gotta remember, my mom she didn't like cooking. It was a chore to her, so she wanted to keep it simple. So this is her recipe with a Chef D twist. So we're gonna start off with onions. I have some lean ground beef. Ground chuck is what I really look for and love. And so we're gonna take it. We got our pan going. It's nice and warm. Add our onions in. And then our beef. And we're gonna just brown our beef off, and then we're gonna season it, and we're gonna add all our features after that. So it's gonna brown. In real time, you're looking at probably between 5 and 7 minutes. Now, we're gonna use tomato soup in our recipe, tinned tomato soup. That's what my mom used. And we're gonna add a little bit of tomato sauce. Now, this tinned or canned soup has lots of salt in it. So we're gonna add it, and then we're gonna taste it, and then I'm gonna season it at the end. Maybe a little bit more salt, maybe a little bit more pepper. There's two things I love. I love having a burger done on a flat top, and I love sauteing off ground beef like this. There's almost like a butter flavor aroma that comes off your beef, and it just smells amazing with the onions. It just truly doesn't get much better than this. As you can see, our ground beef is browned up really nicely. Still a little bit of moisture in with our ground beef. And naturally you're gonna get water out of the ground beef. You're also gonna get a little bit of fat, which is a good thing. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of Ballpark mustard. This is where the 1 can of Campbell's soup comes in. This goes right back to my childhood. My grandmother Fletcher was an amazing cook, and she did everything from scratch. And just like, you know, you'd go over, oh honey, I don't have anything in my fridge, and 3 courses later, we're all stuffed. I'm gonna add a little bit of chili powder. I'm using Mexican chili powder, but use whatever you have. If you wanted, you could add a little bit of chipotle in. 1.5 tablespoons if you're keeping track. I know a guy, and he's got this pretty good hot sauce, so we're gonna add just a touch of hot sauce. Now, if you're doing this for kids, you don't have to add the hot sauce at all. And you can just use a little bit more ketchup. And then finally, just to give it a little bit more tomato, I like a little bit more tomato, we got strained tomatoes. And you can buy this at any grocery store. And we're gonna add in 1/2 cup of strained tomatoes. Let this cook out. And then, you know what, a great side dish for this? Home fries. Home fries go really well with this. And then it's truly a classic old school dish. Oh, look at that. Smells amazing in here. Part of the team just came by and they said, oh, you're making sloppy joes. So I just love that. Now we're just adding just a touch of salt and a little bit of pepper. Give that a stir. Give it a taste. Mom would be proud. And then on a nice brioche bun, use any kind of bun, bread you like. Okay, true confession, if this was old school days, we would have had the Wonder hamburger buns. Sloppy joes. It doesn't get much better than this. We're taking a question from our viewers, and the question is,
hey Chef D, I want to know what your favorite sandwich is.
okay, my favorite sandwich, my go-to sandwich, when I'm done cooking a meal, or even maybe before we even get to service, is a peanut butter and banana. But not just a regular peanut butter and banana, but a peanut butter and banana on raisin bread. Or today we have this great bread from Cobb's, and it's their apricot bread, so it has raisins, currants, and apricot. So yeah, this is how it is. We cut it down in half. Now, you know, there's a lot of peanut butter snobs out there. I'll go with whatever we find, and you know, we have to have peanut butter in the kitchen. My staff knows that, and this is crunchy, and yeah, there is no smooth peanut butter. It's crunchy. So take the peanut butter, take our banana. Now, the banana, again, there's something to this too. It can't be too ripe. It can't be those real ripe bananas. That's not where it's at. I like a little green on it. And we take our banana in circles. If I'm at home, the dogs probably get the last little bit of the banana. There we have it, the Chef D meal. This has been a meal of mine for over 40 years. Peanut butter and banana. It doesn't get much better than this. Till next time. By the way, the bloopers was the #1 watched show that we've done. 3, 2, 1.